Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Jess and this is Crochet in Christ by Jess. I pretty much just started this YouTube channel to just track my journey of crochet and see what this year is going to bring. But today's video we are going to go over my weekly makes, what I've done for the market prep for this week. I have a market tomorrow, today's Friday, and so I have a market tomorrow. Because I've been sick this week, I haven't gotten as much that I wanted to get done, but I feel really good about the inventory that I'm taking with me. I haven't gone through all my inventory exactly yet, but I think I'm taking about $1,500 worth of inventory, and I'm really excited about that because I think that's the most that I've ever taken. But anyways, so in this video, we're going to go through all the things that I made this week. And then I'm going to get back with you after my market on Saturday, maybe Sunday morning, depending on how I feel Saturday. And just kind of do a recap of how my market went. I'm really excited for it to be my first one this year. But yeah, so let's get started. All right, so this week I haven't made as much as I wanted to, but I did get a pretty good amount of things done. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to put this guy over here to the side because I'm really excited about him. He's going to be the last thing that I show you. So if you watched my stash busting video, the one where I used just all my Premier just chenille yarn, you would probably recognize this pattern. But I made 4 of these. I made one for last week, but I wanted to have more, and I think they're really cute. These are the dragon rings by it's a free Instagram pattern on by Mo2 Designs, and they're really cute. They just go on your finger. I used the Premier just chenille, was that Big Twist Posh, and then the Bernat velvet yarn. I'm getting real close. These are really cute. I really like these. Oh, and I used a 4.5mm hook. These take maybe 30 minutes. Only thing, 30, 45 depending, I will say about this pattern is it's not one of those patterns that you can kind of just blindly go, I don't want to say blindly go through, but there's some, like, I don't want to say mindless either, but easy patterns kind of that you can go through, and there's a lot of repetitive in the round. Almost every one of your rounds are different. The only thing that you're going to see like it continue is like through the middle right here and the tail. Other than that, like every round is different, but I really enjoy it. It keeps you focused. But I like these, and I made 4 of these. Let me just slow down talking because I get really excited and I speak really fast, and then with me not feeling well and my voice going away, I might end up squeaking, so I need to slow down. So the next thing, I made one of these again with my the stash busting video that I did recently. This is Flip the Fish, but I did him in a little bit bigger yarn. This is the Yarn Bee yarn from the Hobby Lobby, and I just think it turned out, all of this is Yarn Bee. I think it turned out so cute. I like how much bigger it is, and this one flips a lot better than that Premier chenille does. And then because I was on the fish, I don't think I have the pattern for this. I forgot to write it down. I think it's the same person that does the pattern for Flip the Fish. I think it's Theresa's Crochet Shop, but this is a paid pattern, and it's the mini bass. And I used on that one I used a 5.5mm hook. This one I used a 6mm hook with Bernat blanket yarn. And I think it's so cute. It's the mini bass pattern. I got it on Etsy, and I would like, and a lot of the pictures like holding it like this. It's really cute for the boys. I want to try it in a smaller yarn and maybe make it into a keychain, but I really like this one. And his mouth is open too. Be a cool like chapstick holder for maybe a girl that likes fish. I don't know. It's cute. And then the next one I made some baby turtles. I haven't made, I made a baby turtle a while ago, and I wanted to get some different colors with it. And I've been really trying like to embroider eyes. But I got some new safety eyes and those all came in, so I'm kind of excited to use them. So I'm going a little bit away from my safety eyes, but all of these, you're going to see they have embroidered eyes. I was using a free Instagram pattern on this, but for some reason or somehow I unsaved it from my saved, and then I couldn't find it again. So I got one that was similar. It's a free Instagram pattern. It's a collab between I'm Smart Co. and Co-Free Yam Yarns. I'm going to post everything in the notes just so you guys can have links to all and everything, or at least to maybe the creators of them. But all of these are done in Bernat blanket, and the shells are the dappled skeins or cakes that I showed you guys earlier. Really like those, and I made 5 of these, so now I have 6 of those. And then the next I made, so I've made some small octos. I don't use, that's one thing that I might repeat again in another video, or I'll say it often, is that there are certain things that I don't like to do that's the same as everybody else, because crochet right now is just saturated, it's so saturated in crochet. I can't think of the word that I'm still feeling under the weather, so pardon me. That I don't want to do the same things that everybody else is doing. I want to have something that kind of stands me apart from them. Now, all of these that everybody does, like the Loaf Cats, the Chonky Octos, everything that everybody does that's similar, they're tried and true. So there's a reason why people are doing them. It's because they sell. But I like to do things different. And that's either going to hurt me or not. But here we are. So this one is an octo pattern that I thought was so cute. Look how adorable. And I have several of these already made, and I haven't sold one of these yet. I haven't sold one. I have these priced at $8. I think they're pretty good. They work up really quick, like maybe 15 minutes. They're a really fast make. But I made 3 more of these because I didn't have any really nice bright spring colors. I should have, but I do have a yellow one. So I made 3 more of these. And this pattern in Bernat blanket, 6.5 or 6mm hook. This one is by Not More Yarn by Lindsay. It's a paid pattern I found on Instagram. It's totally worth it because I think it's just the cutest thing in the world. I just think they're so cute. They remind me just like of a small anchor, you know, a small anchor octo. They're so cute. And I have no idea what size eyes I used on these. Oh, and these I did use. I didn't show you that embroidered eyes on these. There's some that are different, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Sometimes I love them and sometimes I hate them. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how they sell. And then next I have another pattern. I made 2. It's called the Chonky Loaf Cat. That it's a paid pattern that I got by Crochet by Janina. She actually has a Chonky Cat as a free pattern on Instagram. That was the first pattern that I ever did for a cat, and I loved it. It sells pretty decent at my markets, but I kind of wanted to go away from the Loaf Cat. I know everybody loves the Loaf Cats. They're not my favorite, but I wanted to get away from that and find something that's just a little bit more that looks like a cat, and I think this is the one that I found that I really like. But they're so cute. They're still loafy. They're not as big as the big Loaf Cats can be. But her pattern does not have legs. So I just added some bobble stitches on there. And I made 2 of these. They're so cute. I absolutely love these. So that would give me, I think I have like a total of 4 of those now. So next, okay. So I have been on a journey, one would say, to find good dog patterns and good market prep dog patterns. Because I know there's probably a lot of them out there that take a little bit of time, but I want something that's cute, quick, that I can put in for markets. I would love to have a big dog too, because there are lots of really big cute yarns or patterns out there, but I'm just telling you, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle to find one that I really, really like. There's one out of the ones I'm going to show you that I would say is my favorite out of all of them, but It looks like a loaf cat. That's probably why I like it so much. Or it looks like the Chonky Cats that the Crochet by Janina has. That's probably why I like them so much. So this first one, it's a YouTube tutorial by Nikki's Cute Crochet. Now, his always look so derpy because they're my first attempts at them. I do want to try this one with a different yarn. This is yarn. I tried this one with Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby, and he's cute. He's cute. I've already got them all tagged for my markets. So as I was marking, getting everything marked and inventoried, I realized that I haven't made this video, so I wanted to hop on here real quick. He's cute. He's cute. He's just not my favorite. And it might be the color that I chose for him. He's very flesh colored. I don't know, but he's cute. I might try him in the Bernat blanket and maybe in gray or brown, like a German Shepherd. I don't know. This one's, I'd say like a 6 out of 10. But my son loves him. So I guess that's a part of a win. And so this next one is a paid pattern that I got off of Ribblr by Elegant Purely. I think it's Elegant Purely. I saw something similar to this on Stitches by Patty. But I'm not sure if it's the same exact pattern, but it looks like it. I mean, it's an okay pattern. It's okay. They turn out cute. They're cute little wiener dogs. I didn't like, and I know that crocheting is having sew ready, like sewing things together, but this is not a no-sew. You have to sew the head onto the wiener dog. And with the size, I was like, I feel like I probably, if it was bigger, yeah, I would have done it. But with as small as it is, I would have liked to have a no-sew on this one. But it's cute. It's cute. I don't like there's anything special about it. It didn't wow me. But it's cute. And these aren't, I'm not critiquing the patterns. This is like, do I like it? Does it bring me joy? Do I enjoy making it? Do I like the end product? Somebody might love these patterns. I think they're just adorable, but they're just not, I think they're my jam. And so this next one, bless it, I put the eyes too far apart. This one is another YouTube, oh no, I didn't put it on here. This was another YouTube tutorial. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think I have it on here. We'll see what this is doing. It's a YouTube tutorial. And so not all burnout blankets are made the same. I think we could all agree to that. And I'll find the YouTube tutorial and I'll link it below. So this one right here this is a blanket yarn, and this one's a blanket yarn, but they don't feel the same. And I don't remember, like, I've got to find them side by side and figure out what's going on at the store, and like if there's different names or whatever. But he's cute. He's cute. And I think if I did him again in a different yarn, I'd like him a lot better. But his eyes are too far apart. But he's cute. It's just like a little Lovey. And I'm so sorry I don't have the person who did this, but like it takes maybe 45 minutes to make him. It's cute. I like that one. Like, I think I'm gonna like that one more if I try a different yarn in a different color and I try it again. And the same thing with that first YouTube one. So this last one is an Instagram it's a free Instagram pattern by Nooks and Hooks, and it's a little pug. And I've made this one before and it sold as soon as I put it out on the table. Look how cute he is. Hang on, I'm gonna get one of those Chonky Cats by the Crochet by Janina. 1 second. All right, I'm back. So just to show you, so this is it's her Chonky Cat, and it's a free Instagram pattern again by Crochet by Janina. I love some of her patterns. I actually found myself using a lot of them, like hers and Crochet. But it's because they look a little similar. It's probably why I like it. But he's so cute, and I love the little embroideries that I did on his eyes. Okay, so enough of all that. So last but not least, I just actually made this one today. And so I have been on a hunt for a good, quick skunk pattern that I like. And I've been unsuccessful. I've bought one, I bought two, didn't like either one of them. And then I had one that was it was a free pattern on Ribblr. And I don't know if it was one of those free today ones. but it is by BNK Crochet. And can I just tell you, he's so cute. And he's my favorite. Like, how cute. Literally, like, you can see this is Bernat. No, I use Big Twist. This is Big Twist plush. So he turned out pretty big. Took me no time to get him done. These little fuzzies off of him. But what you do is you make him, put the eyes, embroider the nose, and then you do this top part in fur yarn. And then you just sew it to the top. I mean, that took the longest, I would say, is just sewing everything together, and he is absolutely adorable. I cannot wait to make more of him. I guarantee you he's gonna sell. Like, it's getting a little late in the afternoon, and I still have to finish inventorying and pricing all my stuff and pack up everything because I'm not gonna set up until the morning. But I really want to get another one of these done, and if I don't, I'm taking the stuff and I'm making him tomorrow at the market. I don't care. Just like, this just made my little heart so happy. He's going to sit by my possums. But anyways, so that's everything that I prepped for the meal. I said it again, for the market this week. So right now, I'm not going to probably do any like vlogging of you watching me do pricing everything. The next time you see me, I might have some video footage of after I've set up at the market, and then after that, who knows? So wish me luck. All right, I'm back, and this is the day after my first market this year. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of a recap of how much money I made, what's sold, and then I kind of have a little bit of a yarn haul that was unexpected. I wasn't expecting to go today, and I decided last minute that I wanted to. And then I just want to show you a little update on a pattern test that I'm doing, just to show you. Then I have a question about some yarn and see if anybody else is experiencing this type of issue with this type of yarn. It's the first time I've seen it, and I've used this before. All right. So, like I said, yesterday was my first market of the year. It was okay. I went in with very low expectations just because it was the day after Valentine's Day, and I didn't think that it was being advertised as much as I thought it was going to. And we had a lot of storms coming in, a lot of like flash flood warnings and stuff that were supposed to happen. So I didn't expect there to be a turnout, but I left very pleased because I went in with very low expectations. So let me go through all the things that I sold, and I keep looking over here. I'm looking at my laptop, just because I have everything in there already. So I'm going to start from my smallest priced item to my largest priced item. It's just the way that I have it filtered in on here, and it just makes it easier for me. And so the first thing that I sold was I had 15 blind boxes, or mystery boxes. My daughter likes to call them blind boxes. So that's just what I changed it. I had it mystery boxes last year, but I decided to change it just because I thought it was sweet. I had a lot of like miscellaneous $5 items that didn't really fit because I was kind of restructuring the way that, excuse me, that I was doing my booth. Maybe I'll throw in some pictures while I'm talking here to show you what I did. But pretty much the difference is I just had like $12 items, $8 items. You know, I had it by the price of the item, not of what it is. And I felt like that was a little overwhelming for the people that would come up, because then they kind of have to like dig through it. And I know for like the lower priced items, it's not that big of a deal, but I just wanted to have something a little bit more like concise, I guess. When they walk up, I want them to know what they're looking at. And because I had a lot of questions last year, like, oh, what is this? And I just didn't feel like that takes away from the buyer's experience, right? So it didn't really fit into the way that I was really doing this year, really doing my booth this year. So I just put them all, they were all $5 items, and I put them in a mystery box, and I had some stickers and some slap bracelets and some candy that I'd bought for last year, and I just let them at $5 just because I kind of wanted to get rid of that inventory anyways. And I sold 5 of those. And then I don't have any pictures of this, but I could take a picture of the pattern. But it actually, yes, I do have the video. I'll maybe take a screenshot of the video footage that I have earlier. But it was both of the wiener dogs that I made sold, and I was surprised because it's funny how there's things that you just don't feel the joy with that other people do. So it looks like I might have to try that pattern again because I think some people really liked it. But both those sold for $5, just because of the size. And again, I just really had to get rid of them, so I might try them in a bigger yarn this time and see if I like it better. And it might have sold because they were $5. And I sold both of those. And then hopefully I'll be able to get some pictures of that up here. And then the next thing, I don't have any with me because I sold out, and I was very, very surprised by this. But earlier in the video too, I showed you my dragon rings. And that pattern designer, let me go back over here. The dragon ring is it's a free Instagram pattern by Motu Designs. And I sold it all to vendors. Not one child bought those dragon rings. I had one lady next to me that bought it, and she was walking around, I guess, looking at other vendors, and they're like, where did you get that? And I sold all 5 of them, and I only had 5. So that was very, and I sold those for $6 a piece, just because of the size. I didn't know how they were going to, and I think I'm gonna up those next one, and I'm gonna sell them for $7 just to see if they still sell. But they were really a good hit, and I think it's really cool that they're on their ring, on their finger. I think I'm gonna try it in a Bernat blanket yarn or a big twist yarn. Maybe not for my next market, but maybe, I don't know. And see if it'll fit on the wrist, and see if you also have like a bracelet and a ring. So that might be something that we try again, but it was a really big hit. I was very happy. There's just something about that joy that you feel whenever somebody sees something that you create, that you make. I didn't create it, but I made it off of a pattern, and they really liked it. So it just made me really happy. And so the next thing that I sold were 2 of these mini wells, and I have these priced for $6 as well, just because they work up really quick. They take no time at all. They don't take a lot of yarn. And one thing I'm going to try next time is maybe not the embroidered eyes, because that does take a little bit more time. But this is Crochet by Janina, and you're going to hear her name a lot today. Evidently, I like her patterns, and they sell really well. So I sold 2 of those for $6. Put these back here. And then next, I sold one of these mini turtles. Again, a lot of the stuff was in the prep video that I made earlier. But the yellow one sold, and I had that one also for $6. That pattern, that was the one that I don't remember the pattern for, but you would have the pattern designer one that I found that was similar earlier in the video. And then the next, I sold 2 of these axolotls. I sold one of the pink ones and the only blue one that I had. I was so happy because I was so sad. I was like, I have these axolotls and nobody's buying any. But again, we didn't have a whole lot. Didn't have a lot of people come through there. I wasn't expecting it, but I was really hoping that these would sell. I sold 2 of these for $8. And that pattern, I don't know if I had the pattern designer. Oh, Nerdy Crochet 7. And then I sold 2 types. I had just a heart frog. So if you've watched my videos before, you would have seen these. This pattern is Frank. I think it's Frank the Frog by Tinkering Crochet. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's a free pattern on Instagram. And then I just found another pattern on Instagram. I don't remember the pattern designer for this heart. And I just put the heart on there. And I sold one of these for $8. And then the pattern test that I did for Nerdy Crochet, 3D Nerdy Crochet, sorry. I made a smaller version of that with some big twist yarn that I was also selling for $8. And it's pretty much this pattern here, but it was this size. Excuse me, and I sold that one for $8 as well. And then the next one I sold was this, I call it a mini Chonky Cat. It's this same pattern, but it was smaller. I had 2 that were much smaller than this. I still use Bernat blanket. For some reason, maybe I used a different, sorry, I got distracted by the eyeballs here. It's like the eyeballs are moving whenever you turn them. I never noticed that. Sorry, ADHD moment. but maybe I used a smaller hook, but I sold it 2 of these for $5, and that's also Crochet by Janina, free Instagram pattern. I sold a blue one and a gray one, I think. My blue one finally sold. I'd had that one since my first market. I was really happy to see that one go to a home. And then $5 for both of those. And the next one, I don't have a picture of it. I'm hoping to get one. I'm gonna get more of these made for my St. Patrick's Day market that I have in March. I made a gnome. It was a free Instagram pattern. I didn't have it written down, but I'll put it down around here somewhere where the creator of it. But I used just green colors on it, and I gave it an orange beard. But it was smaller than all the other items that I had, and I didn't want to put it in a mystery box or a blind box. So I added some yarn to it, and I found a shamrock pattern on Instagram or on Pinterest. I can't really remember. If I did, I'll put it here. Maybe by the time, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm so croaky. Maybe by the time that I have this video up, because I have like a bunch of videos that I filmed and I haven't put any of them up yet. So apologies there. Maybe I'll have one made and I can put the picture here. But it was like a rear view mirror type thing. Or like a bag buddy type thing. One second, I'm going to clear my throat and I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. It's from where I was still sick. My voice hasn't completely come back yet. But anyways, as I was saying, it was one of those. I sold one of those for $8. That St. Patrick's Day rearview mirror hanger. Let's see, where are we at? Okay, and then I did a pattern test. I'm gonna put a picture of it here too as well. I did a pattern test for Atomic Crochet, like the Chickolate little box. It was so cute. I sold it to a vendor before I even started up, and she fell in love with it. So I was really happy to see it go home. I sold it for $10. Excuse me again, I probably should have priced it at $15 because I think she probably would have sold it, or she probably would have bought it regardless. And then next I have, this is also a pattern this is a paid pattern by Crochet by Janina. I saw her free mod for the fox, and I thought it was the pattern. I was like, I have to have this because this is my favorite, and I think I've shown you guys this before earlier in the video. But I made a black and white one. It had like sparkly black, and I sold one of those for $10. I'm thinking I might have to up the price on these to $12 if they continue to sell. Sold one of those. And then the skunk that I showed you guys, I only took one to the market. I'm just going to show you because I just think it's so daggum cute. Ugh. I only took one to the market, but I just had a feeling that it was going to sell. And I took the yarn and I made 3 more of these, and I sold a total of 2. So I have 2 more, and I sold these for $10. And I got a lot of really good like feedback on that, just because it's adorable. Look how cute. Ugh. I just wanted to keep making them. And I also made a Triceratops while I was there, and somebody almost bought it. And I thought that's gonna be so funny. The things that I make while I'm at the market, that's whenever people buy them. And then my small hanging possum, I sold one of those. I've got to make more because poor mama's missing her babies. I've got a big one of these. And this is actually a pattern that I highly altered it. I used it at the beginning kind of like as a guide, but it wasn't really what I wanted. And what I did, it was $10. I can't remember if I said that. So what I did is, you're supposed to embroider the nose. I do the pink on the nose, and I add a round there. What I'm probably going to do, I'm going to try it again, is I'm probably going to make the head just a little bit more distinct. I'm trying to sell out of these first. This is my last one before I make any more. And then you're supposed to make the feet and attach them. I did not do that. I like the bubble. And they're gray, and I made them black. And then you're supposed to close it right about here. And then it just has like a seal, like a chain tail. But I just wanted him to have a long tail. And so I made the tail, and I added a pipe cleaner. If you guys think I should release a pattern for this, I think it'd be really cool. But I used a pattern as a baseline, but like I said, I've highly modified it to make it my own, just because That's what a lot of us do, is we see something, we like it, and we use inspiration from them to make our own patterns. But he's so cute, and everybody loves the fact that they can hang. Like, you can put this on a rearview mirror, right? It's just a chunky possum. Anyways, we're going to stop talking about him. Sold one of them for $10. And then this very famous, I think, the Cheeky Turtle. This isn't the one that I sold. I have a lighter green one with a brown shell that I made out of big twist yarn. This is all Bernat that I sold for $15. And they just, I love all the laughs that it gets, but I only sold one of those, and this is the last Cheeky Turtle that I had. I made 3 of them at like my first market, and they still haven't sold. I know they're very popular and a lot of people buy them, but for some reason they just haven't been a hit at my markets. It gets a lot of laughter. A lot of people like them, but they just don't want to buy it. And also, so I've got 2 more items. So I sold one more thing. I called it my heart snake. I used a pattern off of Ribblr as a guide, but snakes are snakes, right? So I put a picture of it up here below, up here, I said almost up here below, of the heart snake, and I sold it for $22. And then I sold my elephant Lovey. I made an elephant Lovey, and I'm also going to put a picture of it up here because I don't have it. I only had one of those made, and I sold it for $30, and that was my highest priced item, and I was very happy about that because I wasn't sure if I was going to sell any of those. So let's break this down. So let's see how many items I sold, because I didn't tally this up. I sold 30 items, which I think is really good because I had low expectations. I had my cash that I made was $94. My square was $86. My Venmo I made $30. PayPal $40. And so total, without the vendor fee, was $250, which I think this is, believe it or not, this is my second best market that I've had. A lot of mine I haven't been very successful at. But after the event fees, which was $63, and the square fees, and I think it's PayPal now is starting to take some fees, it was $185 that I came home with, which I'm still very happy with because I made my booth back, and that money pretty much funded what is next, which is my yard haul. So everybody has been talking about the whole JoAnn's thing, right? And one that's local to me is shutting down, like many of us. And I decided that I was just going to go have a last hurrah, because I don't know when they're closing down, just to get some stock up, because I don't know when it's going to be before I can go to another JoAnn's. And I have a month to prep for my next market, even though I only sold 30 items. I still have a lot of ideas in my head that I want to get created for this next market. So I went in, and I was a little underwhelmed, just because I was expecting there to be more sales. That's not the reason why I went. I went to be able to get some yarn that I knew that I was going to use, but they didn't take any more coupons too. So like they had 25% off all yarn, which is nice. And then I had a 20% off coupon that I clipped on the app, and I tried to use it, and she said that they wouldn't take it. And then whenever I was talking to her, she also said that the employees don't even know when their store's going to shut down. And I think that's so sad. That's so sad for them, because I think it's their job. Like, not know, like, you know that you're going to lose your job, you just don't know when. And I think that's going to be very, very tough. But anyways, so we're going to go through all the yarn that I got today. And kind of an interesting yarn haul that I had. So first things first, we're going to go through my Bernat. Oh no, I thought this was Big Twist. But that's okay. It's okay. I can see the difference now. Okay, so sorry. So I got this Bernat blanket black, but one second, because I have some more back here, and I want to see what the difference is. Oh, okay. So this is the Bernat baby blanket yarn. make sure this is the tag for it. Yes, it's licorice. Okay. But let me just tell you, I don't like the Bernat baby blanket in some colors because I feel like it has a very weird texture to it. I'm going to show you. Sorry, ADD break. We're going to have ADD break. Oh no, I'm going to have to get some Big Twist black, because that's what I make my skunks in. But dang it. Oh no, it's like I have to order more from JoAnn's. So let's see if I can get here really close where you can see, where you can see the difference. So see how this was a little bit fluffy and how that one's not? This one is the blanket yarn and this one's the baby blanket yarn. You would think it would be opposite. But the blanket yarn is so much like softer than the baby blanket. And the baby blanket is just too tight. I don't know what I'm going to use this for because I just don't like working with it. That derpy pup that I showed you earlier in this video, it was made out of that. It was a happy mistake because I didn't like, that was a good center pull. Was that center pull? Heck yeah, it was. Or was it? I don't think it was. I got too excited. Anyways, so I guess all Bernat blanket yarns are not made the same. And you can see the difference there too. But I do need to get some more of the Big Twist. That's what I thought I was getting. That means that they probably didn't have any because it was right next to the Big Twist yarn. All right, done with the ADD break. We're gonna go over here. So I got some black yarn. It's in carbon, cold carbon in Bernat blanket. So I guess we're gonna do the Bernat blanket instead of the Big Twist. I thought we were starting with the Big Twist. And I have been on a hunt for brown yarn locally. Like I know that I could probably order some online, which I'm probably gonna have to do now that I don't have that black. Because I want to make pups. And I know that dogs, not all dogs are brown, but I make a lot of gray cats and black cats, and not all animals are gray and black. So I was on a hunt for that, but that's probably why I was disappointed because they didn't have any of that there. But I got this variegated kind, and the color is Sonoma. It's pretty. It's kind of sandy colored, so it's kind of got like a little bit of a gray and a little bit of brown. I think that'd be cute to make a puppy in, or some type of dog. I got a skein of that. Let's see, any more Bernat? I think that's that type of Bernat that I got from JoAnn's. And then I got some more of the Perfect Phasing. I like the dappled and the Perfect Phasing. I think that's so pretty. These make really pretty loveys. This is what I make my loveys in. And this color is crimson. It's kind of a pink red, but it's very pretty. Excuse me for my nose, scratching my nose. And then I got this really bright green. So I've got some yellow in the dappled and some red in the dappled. And I didn't have like this really pretty color. This is going to be a good Easter color. This is citron. I have too many greens. And I realize I have too many greens, too many grays, and too many pinks of everything. I know whenever I was looking at, I had my, again, ADD break. I had my table set up and I was looking. I have so many teal and green colored things. Like, I've got to bring some color out because it looks very one note, one colored. Okay, so now for our Big Twist. I'm gonna have to squeeze over here. I dropped some off my mountain of yarn. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry, you probably didn't want to hear that. I'm so sorry. I got some more of the coconut. I love this. I use it with everything. I actually, that pattern test that I'm doing, I want to do it in the Bernat yarn. And I also want to do it in that because it's a white bunny. And I was thinking about making a gray bunny. That's what I'm going to do. Let's make a gray bunny. So coconut, I like it better than that stark white color. I just think it just looks better. And then cobalt, I haven't had any of this. That was one of the original colors that I had. And I had made this guy a long time ago. I don't know why I didn't take him with me. I feel like the pattern had a weird tail, but I needed to make some more. That's that really pretty blue. I just didn't have any. Oh, the Triceratops just hit my phone. And then some more gray. I've actually got some of that gray back here, but I use gray a lot. And this is just light gray Big Twist. And then these are two other colors that I've gotten previously. And I use these for my mallard, color sage, and I think this is cardamom. Yeah, and cardamom. I use these for my mallard, and this is the colors that I made that big booty, the cheeky turtle in. So here. And this color, I'm not a purple fan, but there are some pretty purples, and I do have another one that I got. This is eggplant, and I think it's very pretty. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I think I need a purple elephant. That's what I think, or an octopus. Purple octopuses are my favorite, even though I don't like purple. So that's all my Big Twist plush. This is my Big Twist Posh or Baby Bear. I'm not sure if I actually got any Baby Bear or not yet. So the Posh, because I'm going through my my Just Chenille yarn, I know that I'm gonna need some smaller yarns just to make like my axolotls and my little frogs and stuff. And oh, I didn't get any red. I should have got some red because I want to make some mushroom poppers. It's okay. I guess it's not. Maybe I can make some in different colors. So this is a mushroom oyster. It's a very pretty light brown. I was looking for this color in the bigger yarn, and of course they didn't have it. The oyster is very pretty. And then just some black. What's the color? This is called the Black Sesame. I'm running out of my black, and I needed that. Just, you can never have like white and black. You got to have those as good foundation pieces. And this one, the tag broke off. What color is this? Oh, mint chip. And it's so pretty. I just used up my mint color and my Just Chenille, so I needed some more of that one. Be really pretty with this blue for an axolotl. And then this green, again, I can't help the green. It's my favorite color. This says, the label's messed up on this. It says blueberry jam. That is not blueberry jam. That is a green color. Interesting. See, JoAnn's, look. I'll show you. It's green. That is not blueberry. And then this one is butterfly pea flower. Such a pretty blue. It's such a pretty blue. I'm excited to use that on something. Look at my mountain of yarn over here. And then this is raspberry sorbet, this really pretty pink. It's very similar to this Just Chenille pink. And then this lavender. Oh, it's so pretty. My my possum blossom pattern that I'm working on, this is the purple that I was thinking of in my head. That dark purple just didn't go right with all that dark gray. So I think this is going to be the color that I'm going to use for the flower around her head. And then I do get some baby bear blue, brown. This is brown sugar, and I needed some more of this. I don't have a whole lot left. All right, so we're getting a little high over here. So that's everything that I ordered, or I got from JoAnn's whenever I went in there. RIP JoAnn's in my town. I know we'll still be able to purchase stuff online, but it's just sad. It's just sad knowing that it's not going to be there anymore. And so let me go grab this other yarn that I got, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So there's a local store. It's kind of a discount store that from time to time I've gone in there and I found some yarn. They actually had a couple of my perfect phasing Bernat blanket yarns in there. I got 3 of them the last time I was there, and it's one of my favorite grays. And I like it because I've used it for a blanket. Actually, that elephant that I showed you earlier, that one was in that same yarn, and I loved it. It's just my favorite color, but it has a purple tint to it, so I'm wondering if maybe it was just a bad lot that they wanted to get rid of it. And so before I went shopping for this, I stopped by. It's called Ollie's. It's kind of like a bargain hunt or like a yard sale place type thing, like a discount place. Hoping to have some more of that, but they were out. But what I did find was some of this Bernat blanket Ogo quick start stuff, yarn inspirations. Excuse me. And I dug through this bin to see what they had, and so I'm gonna take it out of this bag. And again, you're gonna see a pattern here because I have colors that I like to work with the most, and I really need to venture away from it. I think I already have this color over here. So I don't have any of the color names or some of the color names, but I got this. So this is a really pretty mint, and then the teal. So this is like and then a green. It's a little unwound, but I got these for $5 a piece. And I think, let's see how much yarn is in one of these. 220 yards for $5. It was $4.99. So I think that's pretty good for these. So I got one of those. And then, let's see if this has a color on it. Well, set two of these days. So this is Atlantic. So it's got the same dark teal, but it also has some of these other blues here. What I'm going to do is I am going to unwind these and separate the colors just so I can see how much yarn there is, because they look very tightly wound. And then this color is Scuba. And I mainly got it for this really pretty green color. I like that green color. And this, I'm seeing some like repeats for the color, but that's okay. And this really pretty blue. But I should have gotten two of these because I love that green. I think that's going to be such a pretty frog pattern. And because I told you, because I love gray. I love gray too much. There was two of these left, and one of them was so tangled up I couldn't get it. But this one is white, gray, and like a tan gray. But this is very similar to because it's a cream color, to the Bernat baby blanket white that I have, and it's very similar to that black that I just don't like. Just don't like the way it feels. But yeah, so this is kind of what it looks like. So we're going to be winding all that up. I'm sitting on it and putting it into skeins. So yep, so that's my yarn haul and my market recap. And it's a lot of yarn. It's a lot of yarn. I have a busy day ahead of me. It's already 2 o'clock, and I feel like I just got my day started. We had some storms come through last night, and I stayed up late to make sure that everything was okay as they passed by. And then now I'm tired. I'm so tired. Oh yeah, I was going to show you this pattern test. So this is my third pattern test of the year. This is my first one this month, and it's already halfway through. So I kind of have a feeling I'm only going to get one done. There's a bug pattern. It's called the I forget what she called it, that I applied to a lot of. They're just little bugs. They're so cute. I'm really hoping that I get chosen for one of those. But this is just a bunny in overalls. And I got started on it. So this is a little body. It's a little belly. And this, I'm using Big Twist whipping cream. And then this is the head. I'm working on it now. But there is something that I was going to ask you guys. I want to put this out there in the world and see if anybody else is experiencing this. Let me see if I can find the spot. I'm not going to be able to find it now. Not sure if you can see that spot right there. And there's a spot right here. And there's a spot on the head. Oh yeah, there it is right there. You see that? I've gone through a skein of this white yarn before, and I've never seen it. It just looks dirty. And my hands were washed, and I was pulling this right out of the skein. It wasn't touching the floor or anything. And there's just several spots where there's just a little bit of like discoloration. Comment below and let me know if you guys seen that. I think I might just reach out to JoAnn's. It's probably not a good time to reach out to JoAnn's, but to let them know that that just looks a little white, looks a little dark. It looks like burnt almost. But let me know if you guys have seen that. But anyways, I've been going on for 30 minutes now, it feels like, and this is already a long enough video. I'm trying to put in this week's makes and my market haul, or my market review, and my yarn haul. So it's been kind of a big video. Thank you so much if you've stuck around to the end. It really means a lot, especially this being very new for me. I would really, really, really appreciate it if you've made it this far. If you could like and subscribe, that way you can, and hit the notification bell too. That way you know whenever I upload another video. But thank you so much for coming on this journey with me, and I hope you guys have a great day. God bless.